Hello everyone, welcome back to the art tutorials for beginner part 2. In this video I will show you how to order a data frame and also how to reshape a data frame. So let us go to the R code that I have been using throughout this tutorial. To order a data frame, what is the common function that I typically use is order. For example, the data frame we used throughout this tutorial is the data frame df. For example, if you want to see what was there in df, so here is the columns, so basically date, month, year, and location A, B, C, which are basically the rainfalls. And what I want here is I want to uh, like sort the data in ascending order based on the values in location A column. So to do so, what is a common practice is write the data frame name and write the function order before the comma, because we want it to be sorted based on the rows. So order, and this is a df and $ location A, basically indicating the column location A under the data frame df. After we run this code, pressing Ctrl and Enter, and if I see the first few lines writing the function head, what we can see here is basically is actually sorted in ascending order from smaller to greater. You see, for this is a little different. Also, we can clearly see that the values here, the row names change because it is actually reordered. So other thing is, if we want it to in a descending order, like uh, from a bigger number to a smaller number, what we have to do is write the same thing, but in this case, put a negative sign before this data frame and $location A. So let's see how it looks like. Just see the first few lines writing that head function. And so now we see this from high value to low value. So this is a common thing that is used. So let us see how it looks like in a figure. So if I plot the original, this is the original df location A values. So in the order it is. So these are the first few values, these are the last few values in the location A column. So after sorting in ascending order, which is stored in df.tmp, and if I run this plot, you see that from smaller to larger, it's like sorted. Also, if I look, the descending order data is like the opposite. So this is how you can actually order a data set. The next thing is how to reshape our data frame. So what I mean by reshape, so when I say reshape is sometimes what happened is the data frame we have, we actually uh, want to change how it looks like. So it is better if I show it with an example. So the first one is the transpose. So in transpose is a common thing. We all know that basically you are converting the rows to column and columns to rows. For example, in this case, as again I'm showing it, it was like these. These are the columns. So after I apply the transpose function, so which is basically writing T and bracket and others, and the whole thing that I'm interested in. After run this code and now converting, so since this data is, when I do transpose, is converted into matrix. So how I know that, let's see. So you see this is like a basically matrix. Just avoid the second one, just know it is a matrix for now. So if I want to convert this to data frame, I can write as.dataframe and the variable name. So after I do that, so let's see how it looks like. So you see now the rows and columns are basically flipped. So it's pretty long because there was a lot of columns. So the next type of reshaping that I'm going to show here is a function that's known as melt. And to use this function, you need a library called reshape2. If you don't have reshape2 in your computer, you have to install it. To install a package, I've shown it before, but again, showing install.package and then reshape2, just press enter and it will install. After it is installed, you have to call the library. So let's see, what I'm doing here is I'm saying apply the melt function on the df. and where the ID is these three. So let us again see how it looks like originally. See, just remember this format. And after I apply the meld function, just check the format again. df.m. So you see what happens is the ID variables that I mentioned, they remains as column. They remains as column as they were originally. But everything else is basically divided into two other columns. One is called variable and another is value. The variable is, in this case, the column names, and the values are the values which we see here. So why it is actually useful? This is really useful if when we will be plotting this kind of data using ggplot, which is a kind of advanced plotting. But for now, just know that it's really useful, especially when we are going to use ggplot. So this is kind of, you're like melting down the whole data frame into this kind of data, new data frame. So I hope this helps you all to know how you can actually manipulate data and reshape the data. And thanks for watching the video.